Story time. Most embarrassing time of my life. Let's get it. Welcome back to the boudoir, baby. This is where we do random shit and have a whole lot of fun. Let's connect over on the Tickety Talk. I am just lovely. Like, comment, and subscribe. I remember the days that I had with my grandfather way back when. I can tell you, I had to be like 4. I can remember all the way back to 4 with my grandfather. My grandfather would come pick me up. We would hang out at the liquor houses. Yep, the liquor houses down there in College Park Projects and the surrounding houses here in Atlanta. And if you from that area, you know I'm not lying, because there used to be a house, and in the front yard, the lady had a yard full of sunflowers, and they would be so tall. I used to be so amazed with this lady's house, right? But anyways, when I became about 8, I went and spent the whole summer with my grandfather. At this time, all my other cousins and little brother came with me. Now, during this time, me and my grandfather wasn't hanging tight like we used to do in the earlier years because, see, my granddad was kind of like a gigolo. He had a bitch over here and a hoe over there. But he also had Liz ugly ass at the house. Not my grandma Liz. It was the other goddamn Liz. You know, the ugly one. But anyway, he had her back at the house. So on the weekend, he didn't want to be at the house with Liz. Now, we would go back and spend the night over Liz's house. But during the day, me and my granddad was hitting them streets, baby. We used to be in the liquor houses. But eventually, I guess Liz got fed up and tired of this philandering ass Leroy and decided that she didn't want to be with him no more. So he was single for a few years. We didn't hang that tough then either. So when my granddad left Liz alone, you know, he was a nomad, honey. He probably had hoes on top of hoes. And he just didn't want his grandbaby. Oh, wait a minute. Because we used to be at them damn liquor houses and it was hoes on top of hoes then. But I don't know. Maybe he was a nomad and he really didn't have nowhere for me to go. I don't know what it was, but for whatever reason, we didn't hang that much. But then he met this woman named Maudie Mae. Now listen, Maudie Mae had my granddad, I guess, by a couple of years or whatever, so she was older than him. I think around this time, my grandfather had to be in his late 40s, early 50s, somewhere around in there, because I was 4. And so basically, they was together, and then the tragic event happened when I was 8. And so around the time when I was 8, it was me and my 2 cousins and my brother. We would go to Austell and we would kick it over the weekend and the summertime with my grandfather. We probably would do about 3 to 4 weeks in the summer and then some weekends during the school year. But everybody followed me because I really enjoyed hanging out with my granddaddy. So Maudie Mae, she was ugly too. Child, Maudie had a booty. When I tell y'all Maudie had a table booty, you could sit a motherfucking cup on the back of Maudie booty. Maudie looked like she probably was the shit back in her early 20s, late teens. But, you know, done aged that ass, and she just went cute. And she had a real funny shape because of that big ass booty. And the only thing I would tell my granddaddy is, Granddaddy, why you like her? She is ugly. And he used to be like, girl, hush your mouth. Shut up. Don't you say that. But anyway, the most embarrassing day of my life. I didn't feel good. I was so sick. And they were asking me what's going on, why you don't feel good. And I was saying I got a headache and my stomach hurt. And my granddaddy said, I'm going to go and get you something to take. So I laid around all day while my sibling and my cousins, they hung outside on the porch and they ran around and did whatever they had to do. And basically, my granddad and Maudie went to the store. And when they came back, baby, they had a goddamn big old jumbo box of Stay Free Maxi pads. And I'm looking like, what am I supposed to do with that? Y'all gotta remember, I was 8 years old. I didn't have a damn clue or idea what the fuck was in that goddamn box. But I was like, what do I supposed to do with that? And Marta was like, you so fast and grown, you might have done start your period. And I was like, what?
You know, you've never heard a celebrity talk about feminine protection on TV before. Well, I wanted to be the first because I think it's perfectly natural, especially when it's Stay Free Maxi Pad.
I was 8. I never heard of a fucking period. As a matter of fact, I really didn't get my cycle until I turned 15. I didn't know what the hell was going on in that goddamn box. And me being fast and grown, I didn't even know what the fuck that had to do with a goddamn thing. I had a headache and a motherfucking stomach ache. Maybe I ate too much of your nasty ass cooking and too much candy. But I didn't know nothing about no motherfucking period. I could tell you that. Now, as a child, my granddad would tell me to cuss motherfuckers out. But for whatever reason, he wouldn't tell me to cuss out Marty. He would tell me to cuss out Bernard, but not Marty. Bernard was Marty's grandson. And when I tell you Bernard got on that ass and he joned me the fuck out about some maxi pads. And Maudie dumbass, she told me you supposed to put these in your panties. You supposed to put them in your panties to protect you. And I'm like, protect me from what? I was so embarrassed. I called my damn parents, and my daddy flew to Austell, Georgia, and picked me the fuck up. I was so fucking embarrassed. I was crying. I didn't know what to do. When I tell you I cussed Bernard, I cussed Bernard the fuck out. I call him all kind of black, ugly motherfuckers. If you don't get the fuck away from me. But yeah, I called my daddy and I told my daddy what was going on. And my daddy was so fucking mad. And I told my granddad I ain't never want to come back to his house until he got rid of Maudie Mae bitch ass. Because she the one who encouraged him to go and buy me a goddamn box of maxi pads. But yeah, y'all, that was one of my most embarrassing moments of my lifetime. I didn't know what the fuck some Stay Free Maxi Pads was. Comment down below, what was the most embarrassing day of your life? One of them anyway, because I done had quite a few. And stay tuned because I might give you another story time here soon. All right, y'all, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.